Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host sellssi, and I have Jason Bannerman here with me. We're going to predict the group stages of the African Cup of Nations, and it kicks off in 13 days time. And we all know so many things have happened in the lead up to this Afcon. Well, it is coming off, and we're going to try and guess which teams will make it all the way to the final, starting with the group stages here. Welcome, Jason.
Thank you, Sellssi.
Yeah,
it's always a pleasure to be on the platform.
Sure. So without much ado, we'll jump right into it and start off from Group A. Jason will be taking us through the groups, the reasons why he thinks some teams will be making it through the top two, and you know the third best placed teams in each of the groups. 4 of the third best placed teams will make it to the next stage of the round. That's the round of 16. So we'll be looking at all that. So I'll hand it over to Jason to take us through the prediction for the African Cup of Nations.
So yeah, welcome once again to Sarah Football. This is the Afcon 2022. We'll start from Group A, where Group A has the likes of Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, as well as Cape Verde. And you know, it's Cameroon, they are doing the host thing for this particular tournament. When you look at this tournament, you have Cameroon. I mean, they still have some of the old boys there. The likes of Maxime Choupo-Moting, Christian Bassagog, Andre Onana. These are guys that would want to make sure that with the host and win that is on the placards for them, they would want to make sure that they win. And you see, one interesting bit to this whole thing is the fact that Samuel Eto'o, he has been elected as the president of the FA. And you see, if you are coming into a stage like that, you'd want to make sure that within all facets of Cameroonian football,
everything is sorted.
Everything is sorted. You have the Afcon as your first major silverware, because that's the most coveted trophy on the African continent. And if you come in as the FA president and you're able to win this in your first, then it builds confidence within the youth setups, the national teams, as well as the other places in the Cameroonian football. And I think that if Cameroon is able to host a win, it will bode well for Cameroonian football. Move on to others in the group as well. We have the likes of Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, and Cape Verde. I think that Burkina Faso would qualify as the second best placed team in this particular tournament.
So for you in Group A is Cameroon, Burkina Faso?
Yes, for me, straight call-ups for Cameroon as well as Burkina Faso to qualify as the first two teams. With the other sides, probably when we are done with all the sorting, then I'll be able to predict from that side.
So let's go to Group B, which has Senegal, Zimbabwe, Guinea, and Mali. Who do you think will make it through, and your reasons probably, if any?
Well, this particular group, that is Group B, I see it as a fairly easy group for Senegal to qualify. You have the likes of Zimbabwe, you have the likes of Guinea and Malawi. These are not sides that will present a top position for Senegal. Senegal has top pedigree players who've been playing week in, week out for their numerous clubs.
Top leagues.
On the top leagues. Sadio Mane, he's been a consistent performer for Liverpool in the English Premiership. They have other guys that are also in the Edouard Mendy. He does very well for Chelsea. And when you look at some of these guys in the Senegal lineup, I feel that they are better placed to make sure that they qualify as the tops. If I'll not hesitate to say, I think that they will pick up all 3 points in the group. They probably finish 9 points ahead of the likes of Malawi, Guinea, as well as Zimbabwe.
So you think Guinea and Senegal?
Yes. No, I'm not going straight forward for Guinea, because I feel that Zimbabwe, Guinea, and Malawi were the second best placed teams. Any of them can qualify. I feel that...
You don't want to stick your neck out?
No, I'm not sticking my net out for any of them. I feel that Zimbabwe has a fairly okay side. I expected Zimbabwe to call some of their local lads. They didn't. Guinea as well, I have a mix of the local lads in there. Malawi as well, you have some of the local lads in there. They would want to make sure that this is a particular tournament where they can prove their mettle. There are European scouts all over who would want to pick 1 or 2 players for their sides. And I feel that this is a big opportunity in Afcon 2022 for some of the local lads to get a place in the European setup. So Guinea, Malawi, Zimbabwe, it's anybody's for the second spot.
You can't call out of someone.
I am tempted to go for Guinea, because I feel that Guinea has been at the Afcon tournaments
for a while,
now. They have some experience in the notable youth setup, but I feel that the other guys,
Zimbabwe and Malawi can pull it.
I mean, Zimbabwe have been some sort of team that I'm tempted to have loved. Like in the last 3 to 4 years, I like what they've been doing with the setup, and I feel that for Malawi, I don't know, but I feel it's between Zimbabwe and Guinea. I'm not going for a straight up for any of their sides like Guinea or for Zimbabwe. I think any of them can qualify as the second best placed team in Group B.
So Senegal
automatically will qualify as the
argument. Senegal, Guinea. Let's just go Senegal, Guinea.
Well, that's you taking Senegal and Guinea. I mean, I'm just going for Senegal and probably leave the other slot, the second spot for Guinea or Zimbabwe to battle it out for. That is Group B.
Okay. So let's head to Group C, and our very own Black Stars are in there along with Morocco, Comoros, and Gabon. Any surprises we should look out for? Aubameyang, Gabon, Comoros, newbies, the next Madagascar, can they pull something?
I mean, I'm happy that Comoros is qualifying for this particular tournament. I mean, it's good for African football. It means that we will not have the same old similar faces that are coming to the tournament. So I feel that their match-up to this tournament will be them adding to the numbers. They will come, they'll get the experience, they'll go back to the drawing board, build from there. And I feel that it's a good platform for some of their Comoros Islands players to learn from this. They might be battered by the likes of Ghana, the likes of Morocco, but I feel that this is a stepping stone for some of them to learn from this bit. We'll move on to the competition proper, where you have the likes of Morocco. I think Morocco has flattered to deceive, if you ask me, in the last 2 tournaments. I look at the Moroccan setup and they have a decent amount of lads who are plying their trade in the Gulf.
And they should be doing better.
Because in the last 2 tournaments, I think they had Javier Renard as the head coach of the side. But
they were eliminated.
They were eliminated by Benin, surprisingly, because everybody felt that the pedigree with which Morocco was coming into that particular tournament, they would just sweep Benin off. But it didn't happen as such. And I feel that they've learnt their lessons. They were the best top seeded side when you come to this particular Group C. They went ahead of Ghana, but when I look at how they are coming into this tournament, I feel that the likes of El Haddadi, the likes of Hakim Ashraf of that is PSG, Roman Saiz, who plays for Wolverhampton Wanderers in the English Premiership. These are guys that have experience. There's some level of youthful exuberance with the Moroccan setup, and I feel that if they are able to take their chances, they might qualify as the best placed team in that particular Group C. We'll move on to our own Ghana, and in the last 40 years, you and I were not born. The last time we saw a major silverware for Ghana, that was like in 1982 or something. And it's been a long time for Ghana. I feel that our top hierarchy, led by Simon Okweku, they should be able to make sure that their residential campaign in Dubai yields results. Milan Rahevad, he is coming to the setup after over 11 years.
Last time he took us to the final, 2010.
I mean, but you see, comparatively to that squad, we have the likes of Kodja Samoa, Stephen Appiah, Michael Essien. I mean, we don't have that same quality. We don't have that same quality.
So in Group C, you are saying Ghana, Morocco?
I think automatically Ghana, Morocco. I see Morocco finished top, followed by Ghana. Second in that particular group. Comoros Islands and as well as Gabon, they are adding to the numbers. Emre Aubameyang, he would want to just come and play the 3 matches and move back to England and help us now. Probably.
He's not a favorite there. So
yes, I mean, he's been stripped of the captaincy, but I mean, if it's not working for Gabon,
will go in for third
place team, if you ask me, for Gabon in that particular Group C.
Okay, so Group D, and it has Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan, Guinea-Bissau. Nigeria, a bit of confusion in camp. They've sacked their coach, Kenneth Raw. He has achieved everything. They don't like his style of play. So what do you think will happen in this group? Top 2.
Well, Augustine Ogwavon has selected
his 28-man
squad. Ahmed Musa will be leading the charges. Wilfred Ndidi. Igalo in there. You have Kelechi Iheanacho. These are guys that are doing well, if you ask me, with their various clubs. And I expect that in 2013, that's when they won their very last Afcon tournament. It's been 8 years down the line. They've not been able to win anything. There's still some sort of happy.
They were third last time out. So
yes, but
it's not that bad.
It's not that bad if you ask me. But they are a major force when you come to African football.
Considering the talents they have.
Yes, I mean when you look at the sub-region, that's a country that. The top 5 leagues, they have guys in there, as compared to probably Ghana, as compared to Ivory Coast, as compared to Benin or Togo. Nigeria is the side that has most of their players in these top leagues. But if you ask me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think that Nigeria will finish behind Egypt. Egypt has experience coming into this tournament. They have won this tournament for the 7th record holders of this tournament, and I feel that if you are coming into this tournament with that as history, you would expect that they would be able to build on that. Mohamed Salah, I mean, undoubtedly he's the best player if you ask me in the world in terms of form and consistency, because he's been able to notch up the numbers for Liverpool in the last 5 seasons he's enjoying from AS Roma. He will have the likes of Trezeguet, Ahmed Hegazi, Fatih Elneny. He has not had regular play time for Arsenal, but when it comes to the Egyptian setup, I mean, he is able to prove his mettle in the central half of midfield. So I expect that Egypt will finish first, Nigeria will finish second, and probably Guinea-Bissau will finish as the 3rd best placed team in this particular group, if you ask me.
Sudan, having had a great Arab Cup, they sacked their coach also, same as Nigeria. So, you are predicting Guinea-Bissau 3rd,
yes,
Sudan 4th,
yes,
Nigeria 2nd,
yes,
Egypt 1st.
That's it.
All right, so Group E, the reigning champions, Algeria, Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, and then Sierra Leone.
Well, if you ask me, this is a very tricky group. I mean, in all the groups, we've not had any group of death. Like, with most major tournaments, we'd expect a group of death, but we've not had any. But if you ask me, Algeria, Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, as well as Sierra Leone, I mean, I'm going for an Algeria
to top the group,
as well as Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, you see, the last time they were able to win the tournament, they beat Ghana in 2015. And it's been 6 years down the line, they've not been able to win anything. But if you look at the setup they have, the likes of Jeremy Borga, Zaha, Bailey, these are guys that, I mean, they just need a bit of pushing to deliver the goods for any side. And I feel that if the coach is able to solidify these players, you'll be able to get rewards. Because, see, on any day, these Ivory Coast setup, without a coach or when you just assemble these guys to go and play, I mean, I feel that they'll be able to deliver. But in the last few years, they've not had the right nurturing, they've not had the right tutoring, they've been captaincy upheavals. When you look at the likes of Yaya Toure, Drogba, Kolo Toure, but you see, those times are past gone. 2015 down the line to now, they should be able to learn their lessons and make sure that their talent they have, I mean, if they are winning 4 Afcons, I'll not be surprised. But this tournament, I feel that Ivory Coast should present us with something to cheer home about.
Okay, so Algeria, Ivory Coast, Sierra Leone, Equatorial Guinea? I'm
going for Sierra Leone as the 3rd best placed team. Equatorial Guinea will finish as the last group.
Okay, so Algeria, the most informed side right now.
If you ask me.
They won the Arab Cup recently, beating Tunisia in the final. They also won the last Afcon. They are enjoying their form right now.
They're enjoying, you can't beat them to it.
So we'll move to Group F. Tunisia, Mali, Mauritania, and newcomers also Gambia.
Well, Tunisia since 2004, they did a host and win. It's been 17 years. And if you ask me, Tunisia is not one of those teams that, if you ask me to stick my neck out for someone who will win an Afcon tournament, I will go for them. I feel that for them, they will qualify probably in a 1st or 2nd spot. It depends on how Mali gets their first game up and running. Because when you look at Mali, I've been in love with how Mali have progressed some of their players, especially
from the youth stages.
The youth stages, how Mali have progressed their size. And the likes of Sheku Koyate, I mean, these are guys that have progressed steadily in their bid to become main force in the Mali setup. And I feel that if Mali is able to get their acts running, they'll be able to top the group, followed by Tunisia. Then any of the sides can go for a third place.
So Mali top, Tunisia second.
That is me for.
And
that is the last.
Mauritania third, Gambia newcomers fourth.
I'll go for Gambia as the third side. Yes, and I'll go for Mauritania as probably the last side on the block.
Okay, so we are done with the top 2 for each group. Let's look out for the 4 third best placed teams. Who are you putting your neck out for? The third position. We need 4 teams to make it to the next round. We'll be looking at the prediction. The prediction will continue in another video with the knockout phases from the round of 16. So watch out for that one. This is the group stage prediction. So who are your going to be your 4th best third place teams? From Group A. Do you think there'll be one from even there? First of all, will there be one from there?
Well,
since you chose Cameroon, Burkina Faso.
Let's move on from Group A.
No one from Group A?
No one from Group A.
All right, so Group B, you went in for Senegal, Guinea, reluctantly.
Yes.
Zimbabwe, Malawi, any of them, can they make it? Third best.
Well, let's move on from there.
So now you're trying to say from Group C to the end, that's where we'll have a third.
That is where the juice is. All
right, so Morocco, Ghana, who will place third here?
I'm going for Gabon.
So
as
Gabon,
the third best place.
Third best place team. Nigeria, Egypt, Sudan and Guinea-Bissau, who goes in third?
I'm going for Guinea-Bissau.
Guinea-Bissau third. In Group E, Algeria, Cote d'Ivoire, who comes in third for you? Sierra Leone or Equatorial?
Sierra Leone for me.
Sierra Leone?
Sierra Leone for me.
And Group F, Mauritania, Gambia, who comes in third for you?
I'm going for Gambia.
Gambia?
Yeah.
Newcomers, Gambia.
Yes. I feel that they'll be able to build on their successes to qualifying for this tournament and finish as the third best police team. If there is anything they can give to the Gambians, it's finishing third.
And qualifying to the round of 16.
I feel that's the bet.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us for the Afcon prediction. This has been the group stage prediction of the African Cup of Nations, which kicks off on the 9th of January 2022 in Cameroon. These are our predictions. Let us know yours in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Thank you for joining us, Jason.
You're welcome, Sellssi.